Dear brothers and sisters, I welcome you all to hear and see this video message. In this video, I am going to explain non-performing assets and bad debts by corporates in India. I wrote this article on 25th April 2021 and already I sent this suggestion to our union government through citizens portal mygovernment.in. Content for this video I given in the description, you can go through and study. Growing country like India, non-performance assets should be around 3 to 4%, but more than 10% not good for our economy. As on March 2019, our NPA was 17 lakh crores, which is around 8% of our GDP. From public sector banks, IDBI, IOB and UCO Bank have NPA more than 20% as on 2019. In these 14.22 lakh crores of NPA which is given to corporates to repay this amount to banks, it will taken from taxpayers' money to safeguard the crony capitalist, industrialist that nexus with political people. On an average, within next 3 years, around rupees 10 lakh crores going to be in NPA and unable to recover this loan, which is 5% of our GDP. The State of the Economy report of the Reserve Bank of India 21 January 2021 warns the gross non-performing assets of all commercial banks may rise up to 14.8% by September 2021. 90% of the NPA made by only big corporates, but merely 2% NPA by peasant man in our banks. This big non-performing assets should be prevented by Reserve Bank of India forecast approach. In 1995, the share of term loans in bank portfolio was just about 17% and working capital 83%. After IDBI and ICICI became banks, the commercial banks' share of the term loan shoot up to 47% in 2005 and now it is 57%. The term loans are the root cause of the non-performing assets pandemic of banks. Theoretically, term loans are borrowed into future growth and they will be affected by adverse business cycle. Failure to pay the term loans installments does not automatically mean the business is bankrupt, but only that the current generation is inadequate to pay for the future. It is a liquidity issue, not a solvency issue. But contemporary prudential norms have turned this liquidity issue into a solvency issue and made provisioning compulsory. The results are: 1. The borrower who had defaulted is disqualified by the entire banking system, which will proceed for recovery, and 2. The provisioning by banks against the viable loans eat into the bank's ability to lend. This problem to be sought out in India. In 2017, the Banking Codes and Standards Board of India (BCSBI) graded banks on their compliance with a voluntary code of commitment to customers, and only one public sector bank received a high rating. Rude staff, a major cause of dissatisfaction in public sector banks in India. So far, after bringing the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code 2016, banks only able to recover 44% of NPAs. Even though corporates and billionaires are able to repay the loan amount, they purposely defaulted. This should be treated as criminal offense and seizure all the persons involved in this, either politicians, bank higher officials, defaulters, their properties should seizure and brought to government and make life or death sentence to them. If politicians involved in this, they should be permanently banned to election nominations. Bible talks about laws for loans and non-performance assets. In Romans chapter 13 verse 8, let no debt remain outstanding except the continuing debt to love one another, for whoever loves other has fulfilled the law. Also in Psalms chapter 112 verse 5, it is good for people to be kind and generous and to be fair in business. Amen.